Hi guys, we were recently on Radiance of the Seas and we were on a 7-day Bahama cruise. We had 4 stops in the Bahamas and today we wanted to share with you our experience in Bimini. Hi, I'm Crystal.
And I'm Marshall, and welcome back to our channel, Cruising with Crystal and Marshall. As you mentioned, today we're in Bimini. We didn't know a lot about Bimini when we got there, but we're happy to report that you can go there and have an excursion that you do yourself and do it for free. And we've got 5 things that we think you can do to make a great day, a great excursion.
So when you first step off the ship, there's a long dock and we were just so surprised at how much marine life we could see right off the dock. There were tons of fish, very colorful. There were also sharks, and I looked it up. Apparently they are lemon sharks, which are not a threat to humans, which bonus, because we were gonna be swimming near there later. And they're just cool to watch.
There were many people overlooking the pier at the water, pointing different things out, and people were going to and from those different locations. It was definitely something to do.
Yeah.
As we went further down the pier, we came upon a free tram, and we were going to take it.
Yeah, it's very clearly marked which line to get into for the free tram ride. So we were the first in line and hopped right in.
Yes, and it was very clear that they went to 4 or 5 stops, and some were free, some were, get off and you had to pay, and we'll point that out as we go. But you can just take a look right off the pier on the tram. You were looking at beautiful sights, fresh water, beaches. It was wonderful.
Yeah, I would say, Marshall, that I felt that the colors of the water there were some of the most beautiful I have ever seen on any trip.
I agree. And people have mentioned it, but when you're there, it's like it hits you in the face that it really is amazing water. Now the tram ride will stop at this beach. In fact, we did at the very end as the last stop, but you probably can coax the person to let you get off right away. But we wanted to go explore the northern part of the island, so we stayed on, and one of the things we noticed, preferred transportation, as you can see, a ton of golf carts.
Yeah. We're kind of used to that where we live in Florida, but yeah, definitely there were probably at least 100 lined up for people to rent, which we'll tell you how much that costs soon.
Yeah. So first stop was the casino, and this is definitely an extra cost if you decide to go in, as much as you want to spend. I think you heard folks say that it wasn't terrific, but it was good.
Yeah, they said the casino on board Radiance of the Seas had more slot machines than this casino.
Okay. If you wanted to change a pace and you were a gambler, it's a free tram ride away. Okay. Next stop, as you see we're getting close to, is the beach club. And this beach club, to get you in and have free use of obviously the beach and chairs and umbrellas and the pool, was $60 a person, at least when we were there. I don't know if it fluctuates. And many people did opt for this, and the tram takes you right there.
Obviously we didn't, because we were looking to spend $0 on this day, which is entirely possible to do. So that's the bonus.
Yeah, so
Bimini.
Keeping track, we are still at $0.
Yeah. So next stop is
Fisherman's Village.
And this is the place where they had tons of golf carts lined up in the parking lot. And we asked how much it was to rent, and they said $80 for the golf cart for the day.
I thought this was a good place. We enjoyed walking through there. If you wanted to spend a little money and have lunch off the ship, there's a couple restaurants, a couple shops. In all honesty, there were some closed storefronts, and so it wasn't 100% bustling, but it had a nice vibe.
Honestly, it might have been bustling earlier at lunchtime. We went there a little bit later just because we wanted to check it out, but it might have been busier earlier.
Yeah, it was a nice, relaxed feel. So as you walk through the shopping area and the restaurants, you just have this nice view of the marina and the lagoon. It was enjoyable. You could spend some money if you wanted in the shops, but window shopping, we're still at free.
Yep. $0.00.
Now, as we walk a little further, you could take the tram to this stop, but these next stops are all walkable. This is Kayak Beach. It's on the lagoon side. We didn't see anyone at any time really laying out, but it's kind of like the sports beach area where you can rent kayaks and watercraft and things like that. So it's not nearly as nice as the beach we wound up in a moment, but it's a place that you can, walk to and enjoy the lagoon water, without the waves. Now we hit what I think is the top-notch place, the Bimini Public Beach.
Yeah, I think it's called Paradise Beach. At least that's what the driver called it, was Paradise Beach. They had food trucks, they had some music, and then you could rent, if you so desired, chairs and umbrellas. Do you remember, was that?
It was $60. A lot of things were $60 or $80. So an umbrella, 2 chairs, $60. But there was no need. We brought our own beach towels from the ship. Yep. You actually had an umbrella in case it rained that we used for shade. So it was just 100% relaxing.
The other thing we did once, in the afternoon when there was blaring sun, we got underneath this bridge that went to the dock, and that provided a really nice place for shade.
Yeah, and we weren't the only ones, and it just gave us that breather from the sun because it was a gorgeous day that day.
It was so nice. It was fun to see the little kids playing and families hanging out, and it was just so relaxing. It wasn't like a high stress situation or tons of people. Sometimes when you go to a beach it feels like there's so many people and there's no space and whatever. It wasn't like that in any way.
Yes, and if you're lucky enough to go here, you'll see that you have beach on either side of that dock or that bridge, and now we're on the other side, and there's equal amounts of people on both sides, so it's not like one's better than the other. It's just all super chill and relaxed. Water, as you mentioned before, is just gorgeous.
Yeah. Now, should we talk about what we would do when we go back?
Sure.
Okay. So the next time, see, I'm manifesting this. The next time we return to Bimini, I really want to go downtown because I asked the driver where you would go to get food, like a pharmacy or grocery store or something, and he said downtown. So we did see some taxis that for $5 you could take a taxi either to Radio Beach, which is a little further away, or to downtown. So I think we should go downtown next time just to see what the vibe is down there.
So for keeping track of this excursion, we wound up paying $0. Next time we'll be the big spenders and maybe spend $10 using a taxi to go on the southern side to downtown and another beach.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful and offered you some ideas of things to do for free.
And definitely watch some of our other videos right here for more tips, trips, and ship tours.
Take care.
So long.
We were meant to be.